Hey guys, it's Molly. I had done previously a pour that was inspired by Canela Sirocco that was like a long, skinny Dutch pour. And I had said if I liked it, I was gonna try it with a black base. So what I've done is I've taken the same colors and I'm gonna use a black base, and I put iridescent medium in the leftovers that I had. And so I'm gonna see how those show up on the black background. So you guys can let me know what you think, and I'll go ahead and get started. Okay, you guys. So I'm using this iridescent medium by Liquitex. You can mix it in with colors and it creates almost a iridescent metallic effect. But it does dry clear, so it may lighten your colors just a little bit, but it dries translucent. You can thin it by adding up to 30% water. So I put it into my paints and then thinned it down. But I'm working on a black base, so I'm hoping that the iridescence shows through with the black. Oh, I missed a little bit. So I went ahead and painted my canvas here. There we go. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So I've already mixed up my black paint. I mixed up a bunch of paints at the beginning of the day today, so I'm really hoping that I can get rid of all of them. I cleaned out my studio and really just kind of cleansed. I have to do that every now and again because I feel like my creativity is not where it should be when I'm, kind of messy and all over the place. And I do class lessons, private lessons and classes here, so I have to clean it up somewhat, but it kind of gets cluttered with all the stuff. I mean, I have to have enough stuff for 10 to 12 people here, at all times. So I have like 12, actually I have way more than that. Colanders, I have, blow dryers, I have my stuff for resin. So I just have a bunch of stuff everywhere. And it's my garage too. So, my husband's tools and, well, let's be honest, they're my tools, but he does the gardening and he does, cuts the grass and stuff like that. But I'm kind of I've always been, because of my dad. My dad was a painter for houses, so I've always been like the handy person, handy woman. All right, let me just blow this out because I can see it's a little bit thick in places. Why I like using the blow dryer because when I just use this spatula, I end up with so much paint left over on the canvas. It's like insane. Okay, so for the spring pour that I did, the yellow and the blue already mixed to a green, and I have a lime green. So I don't know which one to start with. Maybe I'll start with my green. And that's about it. And then I'll show you guys how this dries for the metallic colors. And then maybe I'll go with this blue. Yeah, so when you add the iridescent medium, it will thicken your paints a little bit. So then you have to go back again and, oh, I don't want to add the yellow to that. Maybe I'll add the gold. So you'll have to go back in and water them down just a little bit. Ah! I always yell like it's like the end of the world, And I'll put maybe just a tiny bit of the yellow. That yellow really takes over, guys, so tiniest little drips. I don't even think I got any that go around. Then I'll do my my pink. I wonder if the black is gonna swallow this up. I wonder what colors are gonna predominate. And I wonder if you can see the iridescence. I should probably call this pour the Pour of Wonders. And then I'll finish with some more gold on top because gold and black can't go wrong. And maybe I liked that blue, so maybe a little bit of blue. Okay. Saved just enough, I think, of my black to go around this way and around that way. Hope it's thin enough to like move. Just blowing the lines together. Okay. It's pretty. Okay, I'm gonna stop there because I didn't like that blow. I hit high and I didn't want to right there. So I'm actually gonna pour a little bit more paint, just right through here. Actually, I don't want that green though because I don't like that color. My paints are definitely thicker than the spring pour. I'm getting some really pretty black cells along there. It's blue, I think. And then a little bit, I hope that goes away. Okay, hopefully that wasn't too much, but I just didn't like the way that that came through right there. If there's any more black to put over it. Blow that out. Okay. Still not loving that part, but we'll see what happens. Okay, now I'm going to start blowing this way. There we go. Now I've got more paints on this side to flow. Now I'm going to work on composition. Oh, that green is actually really pretty. Now I wish I had more of that green in there. It's interesting. I don't know. Maybe it'll grow on me. I'm gonna blow a little bit and I'll show you some of the really pretty cells that are in there, but meh. I don't want to blow too much and make it look too kind of crazy. The colors are very iridescent though, which is nice. I think I might just, I always say I'm gonna leave it alone and then I don't, but I don't wanna, I can tell that these colors will get kind of muddy and I don't really want that. As I keep blowing. Okay, I'm stopping. I really wish, you know, hindsight, I really wish I'd had a lot more of that lime green in there, because that lime green and the black really, really popped together. So, all right, I'll take you down. So see how that green is just really, really pretty on there? Those little cells coming up through. You can't really get any of the iridescence yet. I'm hoping when this dries, you'll be able to see it, but I do like all the lacing that happened from the paint mixing with the black, that yellow. So I should have gone with the brighter colors on this one and not the blues. That's what it looks like, but I should have really gone with, I needed more black on here. I shouldn't have blown all the black off of the, see, there's a bunch of black down there. Shouldn't have blown all the black off because it needed it to flow. And I should have used more of the bright colors because those are what are really popping on the black background. So I know for next time, you know, learning process. I'm not perfect, nor do I claim to be. But there she is, and I'll show you guys when it's dry, hopefully. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. Happy painting. Bye. All right, guys, this is how this dried. I will say I'm a little underwhelmed just at how the colors fanned out against the black. They are doing our yard currently, so for the neighborhood, so excuse the blower in the background. But the colors stayed bright in here. I like the little black cells that popped up from spreading the paint over, but I can't really see an iridescence except in the gold, which was already metallic. So that's really what I'm underwhelmed about. Maybe I didn't put enough in. I put about 25% into the paint. It thickened it up enough that I had to thin it out. And it said you could thin it out with water. So you know, I don't know. I'll have to play around with that again. That was the first time that I had used the iridescent medium. I normally just buy metallics the way that they are. So if you guys have used it and had good results, let me know. How much did you put in there? And was it on a black base? I know it's gonna look better once you know, all the colors will pop once I varnish it with high gloss varnish. But I mean, that part is really, really pretty. And the gold in the middle is really pretty. It's just, I don't know. I just thought it would be different, I guess. But there it is. Kind of iridescent. All right, you guys, let me know what you think. Happy painting. Bye. All right, for the little tidbit at the end, some of you guys were asking how, it might take just a second to get it started, but how I actually clean these cups out after. And I literally just pull the paint out of it. So it's got to be really dry, can't be wet at all. And you want to get the sides as well. But that's it. That's all you do. So I won't clean them out completely for sake of time, but then I just set them there and then they're reusable. So same thing here. You just got to get it started. So you see that little, okay, so I got a little piece started and then literally the whole thing comes out. And if you've done this as like a flip cup or something, if you can peel it out the whole way, then you'll have a skin that you can work with. So I'll show you one more. But I do this, I set them aside and do this after my classes, things like that. So this one's still, oops, see, that's still wet right there. So that one needs to dry a little bit more. Now I've got paint all over my fingers. So let's try this one and see. I'll show you the bottom when I get it started. I'm literally just taking my fingernail and just like trying to cut a little slit in there. And then once you get a workable part, you just pull. And the whole thing pulls up with it. Some of them are easier than others, but once you get it, you're good. Now you've got reusable cups. You don't have to waste your plastic. My big containers, this is still wet in there, you can see, so I'm not going to do anything with that, but you can see I leave the stick in there, and that whole thing's going to pull up too, but I'm going to let it dry a little bit more. So I just wanted to show you, so I have all these cups left to do, but just wanted to show you how you do it. All right, thanks guys. Bye.